Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we're going to have a look at this new 2025 Matchbox 5-pack called Italian Roads, and there are 5 cars there. None of them are new castings, but there are all recolors of existing castings, and I am excited to open this. So without further ado, let's quickly have a look at the vehicles while they're in the package. Those are the vehicles that we will open and compare to the existing vehicles in Matchbox's line. You can see the Alpha Romeo Giulia is the featured car on the box, and there's the side of it. Did notice a slight difference in the new boxes for 2025. There's a perforation there, so that when Matchbox ships these boxes, they can sort of fold this flap. So you'll find a lot of these boxes, the flap's actually folded down, and then you have to sort of open it up. And if you look at the old box, that perforation was not there in the box, it was just upright. Anyways, without further ado, I'm just going to open these vehicles up and we are going to have a look at each of these vehicles. Alright, so I have to say, this is a fantastic 5-pack. I have to say, I did complain in my previous videos with the 3 5-packs we opened from 2025. They were not very good. There were a lot of repeat castings. This is what I expect out of a 5-pack. All licensed vehicles, some nice classics, some newer cars. Not a huge fan of that Fiat there, but the rest of them are absolutely fantastic. And let's have a look at them. Garbage that. All right, let's start off with the Lamborghini Miura. The 1968 Lamborghini Miura. Unusual to see a purple or pastel purple base. Look at that, just absolutely gorgeous. It's like a metal flake purple with a gray interior, and it looks very, very nice. So fully detailed front, detailed rear. Yeah, that is beautiful. And I've got a few different versions. This vehicle has been in the Matchbox line for years. So this is a really old version. You can see it's play worn. Picked it up on eBay years and years ago as part of a collection. I'm guessing this vehicle is over 50 years old. Well over 50 years old. I'm guessing closer to 60. You can see it's pretty similar. And look at that. That's a moving part door. 60 years ago, the gaps were just as good as the stuff we have today. What does that say about some of the technological advances Matchbox or Mattel has made over the last 60 years? Look at that. Metal base, made in England by Leslie. Lamborghini Miura. Matchbox series number 33. And there's the patent there. Gorgeous. I wish I had a better version of this, and I know there's a bunch of wheel variations from this particular casting that I don't have, but anyways, just excited to show you guys that particular casting. And then pulled out 3 more, so that's another Matchbox version. This one's also play worn, as you can see. Some of these older Miuras are hard to find. This one I got fairly recently, and by that I mean the last couple of years. This is from Matchbox. And then Hot Wheels also does the exact same casting for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why Mattel does that. Seems to be quite similar in terms of how they look. I can see the back tire on this is definitely bigger than the Matchbox version, which makes I like the larger back tire on it. But honestly, there's so many cars that this organization could make, and they seem to make the same cars from both their lines, or for both their lines. There we go. So much for the Lamborghini Miura, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now we have this Fiat. It's been around for a few years. This is from 2016. It's called the Fiat 500X. Probably my least favorite Fiat casting that Matchbox does. and they used to be fairly prominent a few years ago in a lot of their 5-packs and 10-packs. And was able to pull out one other version of it that I have in blue, and I'm pretty sure we've seen this in a few different colors. I haven't paid a lot of attention to this particular casting. I know I have a few different colors in my collection, but they are probably still in the 5-packs because I don't really want to collect this particular model. Anyways, that is for any Fiat enthusiasts. Next Fiat we're going to look at is one I do like. I used to have a friend that owned one, and got a chance to drive this car around. Simple car, not too heavy, really good to drive in the city. Quite a luxurious inside for a Fiat, the version that she had. And it's just a fun little car to zip around town in. And look at this, fully detailed back, license plate, logos, lights, and a detailed front as well. Cute little car, fun to drive, good on gas. There it is. And got a few different versions of that particular vehicle as well. That is in black. And I have two different greens. I think it's basically the same car, but just one's got a darker application of the paint, and this one's got a lighter application of the paint. All really nice. And then of course we have the moving parts version, which is a different model of the same Fiat 500. This one's called the E because it's electric, I'm guessing. And what is the moving part? The moving part is the it's the trunk. There you go. Trunk opens. Cute little car. I actually like the mainline version better. That is so much for the Fiat, and let's move along. Alright, next two vehicles in that 5-pack are Alpha Romeo Giulias from two different eras. This one's from 2016. I'm not exactly sure what the actual date of manufacturing for this vehicle was. Alright, let's have a closer look at this. Actually, it was built in 1965. You can see it right there. So you can see this vehicle was built 55 years before this 2016, or close to 55 years. That is in green. We've seen 6 versions of this particular vehicle now. I was able to find most of them. The only one I couldn't find was the white version. I'm not sure what I did with mine. It was just a regular mainline vehicle, but I wasn't able to find it. Beautiful. Love this color. I've actually seen this vehicle locally in exactly this color, or very similar green to this. Very, very nice. Of course, we have the 1965 version, which is also a beautiful little casting. This one's orange, black interior, orange base. Beautiful. And then let's just have a quick comparison with some of the vehicles I have in my collection. So 4 versions of the 1965 version, and I do have every version of the 2016 Alpha Romeo Giulia. I just couldn't find the white one. This is the first version. This is the color I most often see it locally. Beautiful cars, but every mechanic I know tells me not to buy one because they're not very reliable. And I noticed they don't have a lot of aftermarket value either. So that was the original. Then we saw it. I'm not sure of the order of these guys. This one I think came out of a 5-pack of sorts. So fairly recent. So I think this was from 2023 or 2024. I think also from a 5-pack, not entirely sure. On this gold version, also fairly recent. Manufacturing is R35, so the blue one, and the gold one from the same year. This one was a difficult one to find locally in Vancouver. This was from the collector's line, Matchbox collector's line. So the premium version, unfortunately plastic base, but does have the rubber tires. I never found this in store. I had to buy it at a local collector's gathering. Nice little vehicle though. Look at that. Looks like a carbon fiber roof there. Yeah, it's really nice. So that's it for the 2016 versions, and then a quick look at some of the vehicles. This is the one we just looked at. Came in blue recently in a 5-pack. I think it was this year. This was from 2024. Beautiful. Then it came in white. And this came, I think, as a mainline as well as in the Italian series from 3 or 4 years ago. Look at that. This one's fully done, including the number plate. Just gorgeous. Love this casting. I think this one is my favorite version of this particular casting. Love it in this white. And then, of course, I do have it in silver. I know I opened this 5-pack, but I just couldn't find it. I'm not sure what I did with my open 5-pack. But anyways, I just wanted you guys to see that I do have it in silver. Unfortunately, I haven't opened, or I couldn't find the open version of it. And this particular 5-pack has some other interesting cars, like this Honda, is that a Civic or Accord? Honda Civic hatchback. And of course, this Nissan, sorry, Infiniti, 2010 Infiniti G37 Coupe, which came as a exclusive in black in a 10-pack or an 8-pack, which I've never been able to find, but I would love to get my hands on the black version of this. So that's it, guys, for this video. I just want to say that there are several other versions of this vehicle that I don't have in my collection. It's been around in Matchbox's line for quite a few years. I am looking to complete that series, so probably going to have to shell out a few bucks to get them all. It's just really hard to find them. And then just one more comment. I did pull this Alpha Romeo Giulia. This is one of my favorite Hot Wheels castings. Let's see if it's got a year on it. Yeah, it doesn't unfortunately have a year, but it's just a beautiful casting, and I absolutely love it. I have it in purple as well, from a, not sure if it was a Target mail-in or could have been another store exclusive, but anyways, 4 versions here. I do have a purple version that's not open, it's in packaging. I didn't pull that out, but just wanted to show you guys those as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please do like it on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are lots of cars coming out for 2025, and the local stores here are starting to stock them, so look out for all the new videos. Have a fantastic holiday season and a fabulous 2025.